Hey everyone, it's Greg here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about ranking EMDs or exact match domains. An exact match domain would be, if you're trying to rank for weight loss, you would have weightloss.com or weightloss.net, weightloss.org. It's basically when you have the keyword as your domain name, okay? Now, I've done a lot of testing on this in the last few months, and it's pretty much flawless so far. When I follow this model, when you have healthy links and you follow this model, I mean, I'm pretty much ranking EMDs at will right now. So, and actually, when I say right now, it's actually cool because modeling it after this, I don't see how this could fall off just because I'm modeling it after big brands. Okay, we're kind of treating the exact match domain as a brand, and that's why it's working so well. And again, I've done a lot of EMDs over the past few months following this model, and they're all doing extremely well. Okay. Considering they have the right links, of course, high quality links and not spam and stuff like that. So that's good. First, let's see what's working for big brands, okay? Because an EMD, the reason the EMDs work so well is because, when done correct, is because Google wants brands to rank for their brand name. They don't want anyone outranking Best Buy for Best Buy. They want Best Buy to show up first when people search for Best Buy. They don't want some affiliate site showing up or some knockoff or anything like that. They want a brand ranking first for real brands. So if we can follow what a real brand does, then we're going to be treated as a brand with our EMDs, which means no one's going to outrank us, okay? I've gone back many years saying anchor text and URL are the most important things. And that's holding true for this case here. With the EMD and basic on-page stuff, if you get the anchor text right, you are not going to be outranked for that keyword. Considering competition and all that, and how many links you have. But after you get deep into the process, like if it's a competitive keyword, even if it's competitive, if you have the right setup with the right links, you are not going to be outranked. Okay, so let's go over Best Buy. Here's Best Buy's link breakdown here. All right, so right here they have Best Buy the most. Okay, then they have stuff like their domain name in different ways, and then Best Buy without spaces in between. Then other URL variations. Then they have some generic stuff in here. Okay, click here, this website, stuff like that. But a lot of branded type links where they have the name, name of the website, stuff like that. Okay, but that's not even the important part I found. I'm going to go into this in just a second. And also, when remember, they have a lot of domain authority built, a lot of trust built. So you wouldn't want to start off an EMD like this, in my opinion. I don't do that. I'm going to show you what I do that works very well. And I'll go over some examples there. But what's really working well is stuff like this. This is what I see really putting a stamp on that you're a brand for this keyword. And it's stuff like this. Best Buy website. Best Buy's website. Best Buy dash computers. Best Buy dash customer service. It doesn't have to be a dash in there. Look at all this anchor text they have like this. Best Buy dash digital cameras and camcorders. Best Buy dash gift cards. Best Buy iPad and tablets. Best Buy store locations. Best Buy TVs. So they are loving when they see stuff like this where it's like the brand name mixed in anchor text, okay? And you can also use this other section of anchor text to identify other keywords that you want to rank for. It's going to help you not only build the brand name for this, but it's going to help you rank for the other keywords that you put in there. So it's like a double-edged sword there. And then, of course, they just have other stuff mixed in, like, other product names on the site, a lot of generic type stuff. Again, some inner URL links, and we don't even need to go that far. And I'll go over a couple examples of what I did. And it depends, of course, on competition, how far you're going to go. But the bigger the competition, the more you're going to model like after this, okay? I'll show you what I've been doing on, like, actually pretty good level competition in some affiliate niches. Yeah, actually pretty high competition for what I'm doing. I'm not going nearly to the extent they are, but I'll show you that in just a little bit. All right, so there's an example of Best Buy there, and then if we go to their website, you'll notice, I know a lot of people, we say, put an LSI version of the keyword in the title usually, but if it's an EMD, since you're kind of trying to build a brand around that EMD, you're kind of like trying to treat it as a brand, show Google you're a brand for that EMD keyword more. you actually want to have that in the title. So they, just like they have BestBuy.com, they still have Best Buy in the title exactly like that, because an EMD is a little different in that regards. Now, if it was an inner URL, yeah, I most likely would do like an LSI version in the title. But since this is like an EMD, we're trying to make it appear as a brand, or more like a brand name. Because Google, remember, it's an algorithm. They can't They can't think like, Best Buy, they are really a brand. Whereas weight loss.com, that's not a brand, that's a key. They can't think like that. They go off the anchor text and how they read the anchor text and the data on the site and stuff like that, and they can tell Best Buy is a brand by the anchor text. And I think that they model EMDs. They're modeling more and more after, okay, Best Buy has a natural anchor text portfolio. What does theirs look like? Okay, we're going to work our algorithm around towards what sites like Best Buy have, because if we go look at Applebee's, you see a lot of the same thing. You see, name of the brand is used the most, okay? Then you see website name. Then you see stuff like generic anchor text, okay? More website name, visit website here. And then what do you see? Same thing we saw for the other one, Applebee's, neighborhood bar and grill. Applebee's, neighborhood grill and bar. Applebee's restaurant. Applebee's website. Applebee's, see you tomorrow. Applebee's website. Applebee's dash gift card order. Applebee's neighborhood grill. Again, here, okay? So it's the same thing, and this is what they're modeling it after. So when you use like name of EMD dash keyword, or name of EMD even without a dash, other keywords, they really give you a lot of credit for that brand name mixed with some of this other stuff in there. And again, I've followed this model, and I'll show you some examples, and it is extremely powerful. I mean, it's like taking candy from a baby, just modeling that anchor text after what they're doing. And again, the cool thing is, this isn't really something that I see going away, because it's like, this is natural. They're modeling their algorithm after, we want sites to look natural. These sites are natural. Applebee's, this is natural anchor text right here. Best Buy, this is natural anchor text, because a lot of it, they're so well known, they get a lot of natural links. So this is what a natural anchor text portfolio looks like for an EMD. Okay, and this is why this is working so well, because they're modeling it after real big brand sites that have natural anchor text. They're I think they're pulling that into their algorithm, and they're kind of basing their algorithm around that, because when I follow this, I mean, it's like unstoppable. All right. And the cool thing again is, I don't see it coming to an end, because this is natural. This is what's working. Okay, unless they change up stuff with anchor text and URLs, which they haven't since the start, then it's going to continue working very well. All right. And then if you go to Applebee's, same thing. We got Applebee's in the title. They just have Applebee's home. And that, I don't think I showed on the Best Buy. In the Best Buy, in the footer, they have Best Buy a bunch in the footer. They copyright Best Buy, Best Buy logo, blah, blah, blah. All the legal information on Best Buy. Then you see the same thing with Applebee's. Copyright 2015 Applebee's Restaurants, LLC, the Applebee's logos, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So both websites have the brand name in the title, and then, of course, in the footer. All right? Applebee's has it a little bit on the page. Best Buy doesn't. I don't think that's as important. I think the biggest thing is having it in the title. The absolute biggest thing is the anchor text, okay? But I would also put the EMD in the title, because you're setting it up as a brand. And then, of course, you can put, I've been putting in my footer at least, like, I'll do copyright 2015 EMD name, okay? And I've been doing that in my footer. All right, so let's go to some examples, all right? Now, remember when I taught about NashvilleSEO.org, how we did the anchor text for that? We did it somewhat similar, but I didn't really realize what I realize now, which is, building or kind of copying off these big brands anchor text. So how we used to do this is we would kind of work our way towards the main keyword. So, I would do stuff like, maybe something like best Nashville search engine optimization company. Okay, so like, I have Nashville in there, then a synonym for SEO, and then two other words. All right. Then maybe I would do just a URL link be safe. All right. And then I would start working a little more. And this isn't the exact anchor text I use, this is just similar. Alright, where I'm doing stuff like this. So we're working a little, we have our keyword in here now, but we also have 3 other words. Alright. And this is what I was doing before. I'm going to show you the new way I would approach it. And it's similar, but now we just have a better understanding of what we're doing, okay? And why this worked. And I'll show you that in just a second. So now I'd work a little closer, maybe do Nashville TN SEO website, something like that. Okay, so we're getting a little close to our keyword, and then I would do something like maybe Nashville SEO company, or I already did company, so like services, and then maybe see where I am, and then do Nashville SEO by itself. Okay. And this is kind of why it's worked so well, because you see, we have this in there, which they have a lot. We have a synonym in there. You don't see that a ton with the brand. But then we have stuff like this in here, like the keyword with other words. Now, a lot of what they have is the keyword first and then other words, but I think mixing this type of stuff in, if you're not where you want to be, will definitely help down the road. And then same thing, we have this, and then when we got here, that's when we really saw it shoot up to the top, and I think that's why, because this model is after what a lot of those big brands are doing, brand name, another word, and then the brand name exactly, which we saw a lot on Best Buy's website. And again, I wouldn't start off a new site with this, okay, with the exact brand name, because when you have no trust, Google may see that as you trying to game them. They say, well, wait, we might not penalize them, but let's keep an eye on this site, because they're coming out with the EMD name right away, no other links. That's the first thing they see. They may get a little fished. I would just stay away from doing that right away when you don't have any trust yet. So let me show you the new way that I would do this. Okay, so this is the old way. Remember, pretty similar to the new way, but now we know it. We kind of have more of a game plan now, and we can follow exactly what these bigger brands are doing. I'm gonna show you exactly what I've been doing. Okay, so let's take Nashville SEO. All right, so the first thing I might do is just do a URL link right off the bat if you want to be super safe. Okay, and then I might do something like Nashville SEO, and then I'll start with this right away, because this is working very well. And then dash. And then what else do I want to rank for the home page? Maybe I want to rank for marketing services. Okay, so I'll do something like that. So I got a URL link in here. Now I got brand name dash this. Remember, that's working very well. And then if I want to be safe again, maybe I'll do like a click here. All right, or a visit website, something like that. All right, so that's 3. And now Nashville SEO company, okay, or website, something like that, whatever. Nashville SEO website. Again, you're building that brand for this, all right. And then if you want, if you want to keep it safe, and you can be as aggressive as you want or not. Even for stuff like this, instead of click here, what I've been doing is, let's see, for Nashville SEO, I'll do something like search engine optimization. Okay, just this is the link. All right, so I'll do something like click here, or search engine optimization, because that tells us what the site's about still. It's like an LSI version of what we have in here by itself, and that's very natural type looking, okay? Just like you saw in Best Buy, they have like, computers and iPads was one of the anchor texts, I think, because that's something that's on the site, a bigger topic, not including the brand. So that's something I also do. So this one right here, this third link, you can do a click here, or what the site's about, search engine optimization, something like that. If it was weightloss.com, you could do like health advice, something like that, okay? And then I go back to this brand name website, and then depending on how aggressive you want to be, now you can just go straight to brand name, because you already have a few links built. You've kind of built a safety net there, so you can go right into that, all right? And then maybe since we did search engine optimization up here, now we'll do like something like click here or visit website, something like that, all right? And this is going to get you very far, in most medium and below. All right, even high competition, you're going to start to see your site jump when you start doing this, because you've built, you got a branded anchor text here for a URL link. You have this. Remember, this is working so well. Just stuff like this where you have brand name dash keywords, brand name keyword. All right, even without the dash, with or without, doesn't matter. It's still seeing that as like, Nashville SEO dash marketing service. All right, so that's what's working very well, and just continue on that model. If it's very high competition, continue on this model. Visit website, and then maybe you can mix in like Nashville SEO in the middle. Like, let's say go to the Nashville SEO homepage. All right, so we're mixing this in the middle, and then we can do stuff like, you can maybe do another URL link from here, this version. All right, so just go back and forth between building branded URL links, working a lot of links like this, but don't overdo it. Stuff like this where you cover like a deeper topic of the site's about, and you see a lot of this. And work in this every once in a while, because when we go back here, but don't start doing it until you need to, because if they didn't have as much trust, they might get hit for having these percentages. They just have a lot of trust, a lot of high domain authority, so it's safe for them to be that high. Okay, but I wouldn't start doing that until a little later on. Maybe after I build 12 links, I might add in another one of these, something like that. All right, just continue on this model, and I'm telling you, this is just incredibly powerful. This information was actually almost hard to release because it's so powerful. If you're getting good links and you're doing this anchor text breakdown, this model, you are going to rank for the EMD. I've proven it over and over the last few months. Okay, let me pause this and make sure I covered everything. All right, so that pretty much covers everything. Of course, having your social media set up, which I didn't talk about earlier. Your Facebook, your Twitter, and all that stuff is going to help you look more like a brand. But even my affiliate sites where I didn't set those up, as long as I did the anchor text similar to this, I think, whoops, undo. There we go. This is the most important type of stuff, this right here, from what I'm seeing, okay? And then, of course, working in the actual exact anchor text later on, and working that in every once in a while as you need be. But honestly, most EMDs you get, if you do this, what you see right here, just, what's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 links. If this was 8 good, credible links, this is going to rank most EMDs that, I would say 95% of EMDs that you guys are going to get on the first page, at the very least, okay? If not, number one. So, I mean, I just can't explain how powerful just following this model has been, and all the EMDs I've done that I've modeled after like this, they just shoot up, okay? Of course, there's a little bit of a ranking delay, so if it's a new EMD, be patient. There's a video on ranking delays that I'm going to make after this video, so it should be in your members area by the time you watch this, because I'm going to send both videos every day at the same time. But besides the ranking delay, just be patient, and once those links kick in, you're going to rise to the top. Because, I mean, again, we're modeling after how real brands do their anchor text, and I'm telling you, that's what Google looks at. A lot of SEOs don't believe me when I say that. I always tell people, look at anchor text, look at the URLs. Those are the two big things, and right here, it's the anchor text doing the trick. I mean, they're going off anchor text again. Remember, it's an algorithm. It's a computer. They can't think. They're going off. Data, text data. Okay, they can't think. Again, I'm just trying to put that in people's heads. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is what's working now, and also I think it's going to work for a very, very long time, which was why it was a little hard to release this video. But of course, we always share everything with you guys that we confirm with data and all that. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all soon.